Welcome Monday. So excited to be with you. Today is going to be a really good topic. I'm going to actually cover with you how you can have a breakthrough, and this breakthrough can get you to six figures with an online business. Okay, because we're going to talk about the mindset, the message, and the marketing. How can you connect these dots so you can start learning how to make passive daily pay? Okay, so once you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from. I have TikTok over here. I have YouTube over here. So welcome, YouTube. When you're jumping on, let me know, you guys, where you are watching from. I love this part, right? Because we have people all across the world on. And if you're watching the replay on YouTube, make sure to put replay in the comments. I love to see that. So welcome, everybody. Florida in the house. Hello. I'm in Chile, Kansas. It is, look at this. It is almost May, and I'm having to wear a long sleeve shirt. South Africa in the house. Hello, hello. Missouri. Well, this isn't a replay. This is live. You're not listening to a replay. This is live. So Missouri in the house. I need a breakthrough. Let's go, Melinda. Today you're going to have one. You're going to have so many aha moments today. Chicago in the house over here on YouTube. So if you see me going back and forth, it's because I have YouTube here and I have TikTok here. And how cool is that, you guys, that we can hang out together on free platforms. This is the power of what you have in today's world to build a very successful online business. Okay, so Washington in the house. Good job. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm going to actually cover these three things with you. And here is the wild part about these three things. You implement these three things and you really get to kind of massage them. You guys, this is your secret sauce to actually $1 million, but I'm going to help you just focus on six figures right now, right? What do we need to make six figures? So first of all, I'm going to share something with you. Hello, Las Vegas. Wow. What are you doing in Vegas? Okay, I'm going to share something with you because this is really awesome. 900 equals, okay. Do you guys realize, okay, well, so what is that exactly? Okay, so I'm gonna share with you how you can make your first six figures online. So let me add a spin to it. What if today, the information I equip you with today gives you the right mindset, the right message, and the right marketing, and you make six figures over the next 6 months? How would that change your life? I'm curious. Put that in the comments, how that would change your life. Hello, how are you doing, Rachel? Put that in the comments, how that would change your life. So excited about the launch. Awesome. Hey guys, thanks for following me. Hey, Trina, how are you? How would that change your life if you could literally today be equipped with the right mindset and understand your message and understand your marketing, and you able to run with this and able to run for six figures in the next 6 months? How would that change your life? Hello. Yay. I'm Dindy. I bought Legacy Builder April 1st. Awesome. I like that. Digital marketing guy. Yes, mindset is so important. Okay, where's my sticky tab? I want to help you with this. But anybody can let me know. I would give my freedom of time and financial and help many people. Good for you. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let me see. For some reason, it says some comments in the live were filtered to protect the community's experience. I don't know what was typed. Doing great. Just bought the launch pad yesterday evening. Yay! You got this. Okay, so I want to share this with you because I'm going to help you guys. Divided by 6 equals, I'm just going to say 19 customers. Okay. Okay, let me just, I'm doing my calculator right here. We're going to get going. Okay, I want to really break it down with you because I can promise you it's not as hard as you think it is if you learn to manage your mind, and if you know how to market, and if you know how to master your message to your customer, and if you are promoting a product that people actually want and actually need. Okay, so that's the last thing I'm going to cover. The first and the most important thing is your mindset, and I'm going to actually start by talking to you about an email that I received today. And this is the power of the mindset. Okay. Be able to build our dream home, start saving for kids' college funds. Yes. Love it. Love it. You guys, I can promise you, my hallway is lined with sticky notes. Yes. I love that so much. So good. I would be able to get my forever home. We lost our home during COVID. Aw, Mandy, I'm so sorry to hear that. But you know what? It's because you're supposed to get a better home. Yes, there's always a reason for everything. Hey, Dan, how are you doing today? It's traveling back home from an event in Minnesota. Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. You are welcome, my friend, because I received an email today and it said, hey, people in South Africa can't afford this. So can I cut the price in half? And I replied back, that's a limiting belief. That's a stinking thinking. And I said, you realize that's your mindset talking to you. That's your lack of belief talking to you. I said, because you're saying that to me, but then we have a gal in South Africa that just hit $1 million. And she sells all 4 of the products easy. I said, the problem isn't the product, the price of the product. The problem is your belief, is your mindset. And so if you don't believe, how are you going to give something value? So there you go. There's your first step. You guys, this is where, and I've been talking to my community about this. You got to change your identity. Just because you believe something doesn't make it right, doesn't give it truth, right? Because think about that. So you think about that. So we have one gal over here and she's like, oh man, I mean, nobody in South Africa can afford this. And then I have 10 gals over here that are slaying it with the most expensive product on a daily basis. What's the difference? Same products, same program, same social media platforms to build. What's the difference? Right here. It's right here. What you believe is what you get more of. Do you think if you don't believe in what you're selling or you don't believe people can afford it, do you think that you are going to show up on social media to attract people? Of course not. So she replied back and I replied back to her because my response, it isn't her, what she said. Let me just tell you what my response to her was. I said, you're trying to save the world. You're trying to save everyone. No, because her response was, well, there's a lot of really poor people in South Africa. I replied back, I'm like, yeah, there's millions of poor people in the US too. I said, those aren't my perfect customer. You can't save everybody. The moment you try to save everybody, you save no one. Because your message to somebody that's broke is a completely different message to somebody that actually wants to make money from home and change their life. Do you guys understand that? The power of your message. Okay. And we're actually going to be talking about this a lot today. This is the topic today. I'm going to help you have a breakthrough so you can make your first 6 figures online. Who's ready for a breakthrough? Put a yes in the comments if you are ready for a breakthrough. Put a yes in the comments. It's Monday. I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to inspire you. And I'm going to help equip you with what you need so you, my friends, can make 6 figures. And actually, you're going to get off of here today and be like, holy crap, I can do this in 6 months. Okay, that's the goal. Yes, that's what we're talking about today. And it was just really cool because this was going to be my topic today. And then all of a sudden I get this email from her. And so that was my response back to her. You're trying to save everybody, which makes you save no one. That's not your perfect customer. Do you know when Apple created this, they had a perfect customer in mind? Do you know when Apple created this, they had a perfect customer in mind? Everybody has a perfect customer, right? There is millions of people that can't afford a cell phone. That wasn't their perfect customer. So you got to think about that, right? Now, here's the great part, because many of you, what went to your head is you're like, yeah, but I want to help them. Good. You know how you help them? You know how you help them? Then by you having a perfect customer that will buy from you, people that will buy from you, then you make money and then you can donate to those people. You can provide support to those people. You can get community support. You can volunteer your time because you have the money because you went after a customer that can buy. Put a yes in the comments if that makes sense. Hey, good morning, Michelle with 1L. Put a yes in the comments if that makes sense. Do you see what we do? We look at it the wrong way. I want to help them. Good. Help them by making money so you can make a bigger impact. Does that make sense? Yes. So with that being said, that's the power of mindset. I will tell you what you believe you will receive. I got to share with you because I attended this amazing workshop this weekend that was just so good. I cannot wait to share it with my community. And he said something that was so powerful. Okay. Again, we're going to the three, right? And so the first one, hold on, is mindset. Okay. I'm going to show you how to get 6 figures. The 3 steps to 6 figures. For real, for real, for real. The 3 steps to 6 figures. You want to make 100K? It's these 3 steps are going to do it for you. Okay. Matter of fact, if you are listening to me right now and you do have an issue with your thinking, like you go more towards negative or you go more towards why me, or you kind of go more to those limiting beliefs, hey, that's okay. Right. But we got to fix it. You got to fix it if you want to make 6 figures. You can't make 6 figures and living in that state. And so and I'm going to invite you guys right now, this Thursday, you guys have the ability, if you are inside my community, okay, you literally have the ability to get on a training with Laura St. John. I want you to Google her as soon as you get off of here, or go to YouTube and type her name in, or go to TikTok, Laura St. John. She is a celebrity mindset coach in Hollywood. She actually was featured on Selling on Sunset when those girls were like all a hot mess express. She actually came in and mentored and worked and coached with them so they could actually work together and not want to have cat fights all the time, right? And she is actually going to train in our community. You guys, it's tens of thousands of dollars if you want one-on-one training with her, and you get the ability to get on with her. So that's another reason to be inside my program, because we're going to equip you with a winning mindset. I'm so excited. I know. I love her as well. I'm so pumped for that on Thursday. And so that's going to be what we have on Thursday. Wait, guys, hold on. I just got something in my eye. Woo! I think I just got a hair on my contact. Hold on. Yes. So I'm so pumped about that. And so, anyway, so mindset is huge, right? And so if you guys kind of go more to a limiting belief or stinking thinking, that's huge. But anyway, so the workshop I was on this weekend, it was actually an AI workshop, which I'm so fired up to share with my community. But he made a comment on there that was so powerful. And I want to share this with you. He goes, you've been wrong in your life. Gosh, dang, I do got something on my contact. Hold on. Woo. He goes, you've been wrong in your life more than you've been right. He goes, go look through your life. Think about it. Think about how wrong you are a lot. And he said, so why, when it comes to business, do we think we can't do it? Because we don't want to be wrong, or we don't want to fail, or we don't want to mess up, because we've done it our whole life. We're good at that. We're good at disappointing ourselves. We're good at disappointing other people. We're good at not following through with things. We're good at not sticking to things. We're good at changing our mind. He said, but why, when it comes to business, do we all of a sudden overthink it and get paralyzed? He goes, that's a mindset thing. So he goes, I want people to really understand how often he goes, you've been wrong more than you've been right. If you're wrong a lot, that means you're closer to a yes. And then that's what he said. He goes, I want you to think about the things in your life, the times that you've been wrong. But then all of a sudden, the best thing happens next. And he's like, it's so interesting, the habits that we've created in our life, that sometimes we create resistance and sometimes we go through it. But think about the things that you haven't received, right? Have you ever had a moment when you wanted a new car, or you wanted a new house, or you wanted something and you didn't get it, but then all of a sudden, a month or 2 months later, something better comes along. They're like, oh, I get it now. I didn't get that other thing because I was supposed to get this. Has that ever happened to anybody? Yes, one good victory erases all past failures. Yes. But that's how we grow. We grow from failure, right? We grow from not getting everything that we want. We grow from learning. We grow from that. But for some odd reason in life, we think that if we get a little adversity, that's not normal, but it's been like that our whole life. Think how many times you've been told no by your parents, by your teachers, by your bosses, by your friends, by your children. You know what I mean? Like it's something that's it's normal, but for some reason, when it comes to business, we get like we get like resistant to it. So, and it's so interesting because he's talking about this, and I'm like, that is so wild because we run through an automated system. It's fully automated. And on average, 1 out of 20 buy. And I'm like, so that's really like 19 people not interested, but that number 20 buy, right? So that means, man, if you get really good with your system, you know you're going to get a buyer. And that's the power of automations, right? And so now, how do you get your mind to see that? Think about it. How do you get your mind to realize that not everybody's going to buy from you? And that's 100% okay. Because that's where a lot of people fail in business. That's why a lot of people do not make six figures because they want that immediate gratification. They want that immediate success, and it doesn't happen immediate, right? And so that's what we're going to talk about. That's the mindset part. How can you win if you're not being challenged? Yes, so true, right? If it was easy, if it was easy, we would become lazy in the process. Think about that. Because there's no resistance, right? Diamonds are made under pressure. If there was no pressure, there would be no diamonds, right? So maybe you're not a diamond yet. Maybe you're not a six-figure earner yet because you haven't faced that pressure to become the diamond. That's why mindset is so important. So here's the difference of a good mindset and a bad mindset. The moment you start judging others of what they're doing or not doing, and the moment you start wanting to step on them to raise yourself, that is a massive mindset problem. I love this, what my mentor said: hurt people, and hurt people talk about people. Healed people heal people, and healed people help people. So my question for you, and this is every area of our life, right? So my question for you is, what today can you write down on a paper that you know you need to heal? Because until we write it down and we come to terms with it and we try to peel back those layers, like you're going to continue to hurt people. You're going to continue to talk about people, and you're going to actually think that that's okay. Like when I see people do a nasty comment, man, I'm like, dang, what type of traumas are they dealing with? You know, that you are so unhappy, unfulfilled in your life that you get significance by talking about other people. That's not a joyful life. That's not a happy way to live. You want to have joy? You want to bring joy? You want to have happiness? You got to heal, my friend. You got to heal. Six figures will never come being hurt and hurting other people and talking about other people. Six figures will never come. It will come when you heal and want to help, and when you want to impact and want to empower. When you want to put people down, you're never going to rise up. Okay? Mindset is huge. And some of us do it and don't even recognize why we're doing it. It comes in many forms: gossip, drama. The golden rule that I have taught my kids and my grandchildren: treat people the way you would want to be treated. And if what you're saying right now about that person is something you can say, if they're not standing here right in front of you, don't say it. Because what happens behind the door is your integrity, and that's what you should stand for. That's the most important thing. It's not what you're saying around people, it's what you're saying behind them. Because this is what I always say to my children. I'm like, can you imagine if they're talking like that about her in front of you? What the heck are they saying behind your back? That is mindset that you need to grow. Think about that with you. Think about that. That's so important. So we went out to eat Friday night. It was so funny because there was this big old group of gals. And when you get a bunch of gals together, There's always drama. And so they were pretty loud. They were, the more bottles of wine that came, the louder they got, you know what I mean? And to hear them, they must have just got off of work, right? Or I don't know, just got off. They all work at the same place. And to hear them start talking about other people and gossiping, and the more the wine was drinking, the more they did it. And I looked at Mike and I'm like, dang, somebody gonna go down on Monday. Somebody's going to go down on Monday. Somebody's listening. Somebody's going to tell. It's going to be complete chaos on Monday. And it's like, but here's why this was happening. And this is why I'm sharing this with you. You know who it was happening? You know who was doing the gossiping? Was the people that I could tell were the most timid and the most unsecure. Because see, when you're secure with yourself, you don't talk about other people. Security is when you talk about other people, because you got to have some type of significance, because you don't think you're worthy of having enough significance by just being you. That's the biggest mindset thing. And so I was watching it. The women at that table that had a power and had authority were not talking about anyone. It was the other ones, right? That were like, you could tell they didn't know how to have significance. They didn't know how to get their power. So their power, they thought, needed to become from gossiping or talking about other people. They thought that's how they were going to get their power. That's what I'm talking about, how the mindset needs to change. And many of you are like, oh, she just called me out. I hope you realize, like, that is fixable. You can manage your mind and you can switch that at any time. It's absolutely huge. It's absolutely huge. The ones not doing anything for themselves. Yes. And it was interesting. So I'm like watching this play out and I'm like, man, this is such a leadership moment here. You can see the ones, but then you could also see the kind of the nastier ones that are going to go to work on Monday and tell the other people about it and talk behind their back. And they're the ones that are miserable and unfulfilled. And so that's my question for you. It don't matter how much money you make if you're not happy. So that's why mindset is always the most important thing. Understanding your mindset and the power of that. So here's two people I'm going to recommend for you guys to listen to today, okay? Or listen to. And here's what I would do for 30 days. This is my challenge for each and every one of you. I want you to break some crazy habits you have for 30 days. I want you to learn to manage your mind. The moment you want to gossip, the moment you want to talk about somebody, I want you to act like they're right there and say it. If you wouldn't want to say it, then why would you want to say it, right? And get out of those habits. It was so funny. I made a comment to my daughters about this because, girls are just drama. I'm sorry, they are. And it is so funny. I told them that they should go 1 week without like just gossiping. They were in the hot tub last night. And Mike's like, I think there's a reality TV show going on in that hot tub, because of the drama about this, because it was prom weekend and they were talking about this and this. And I'm like, I literally challenge you guys for 1 week to just only say nice things about people. And I'm like, I think they get so many, because that's just them trying to be significant, right? But I want you to do the same thing. I challenge you for the rest of this month to manage your mind and not say anything negative about anybody. Instead of when you want to inject something out there, project something out there, what if you stopped what you said and managed your mind and you literally thought about 4 positive things you can say about that person? If it's hard to do, you're in a rut. If it's easy to do, you're doing good. But I can promise you, once you manage your mind, because here's the power of what's going to happen. Usually the reason why you are gossiping or talking about others is because of how you feel about yourself and you're looking for some type of significance. You can't make 6 figures in that thinking because you don't think you're worthy. That's why if you see people that are having massive success and you see others that aren't, it's right here that's stopping them. It's right there. That's why people spend thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars going to Tony Robbins. And these are the 2 people I want you to plug in. I want you to plug into Tony Robbins. He's on TikTok. He's also on YouTube. He's everywhere. I've attended 2 of his Unleash the Powers Within. Okay. I've attended 2. He's an amazing human being. He's changed my life. Completely changed my life. That's why you'll never hear me say anything negative about anybody. You'll never, I don't. I love people. I literally like, I feel when I see somebody lash out or say things, I'm like, man, they're dealing with a lot. Gosh, they're dealing with a lot. I can't even, I didn't want to waste my time. Like, I would never want to have somebody recognize me because I'm insulting or talking about another human being. So Tony Robbins, and then Laura St. John, she's actually going to be on our training on Thursday. If you're inside our program, you get access to her for free. She's going to rock your world, literally rock your world. Actually, we have a call that we did with her, and because she comes back about once a month, and we did a call with her in January. I've listened to it probably, I don't know, 15 times now, and I learned something new every time. That training got me through launching my program. So I'm telling you, you truly want to make 6 figures, you got to manage your mind. We got to equip you with that winning mindset, which means you're unstoppable, which means the pressure that you face means you're a diamond getting ready to be made. Diamonds are made under pressure. Okay. So the first step, who did you say? Tony Robbins and Laura St. John. And it's Laura, then ST space John. She's brilliant. She's absolutely amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Rachel. You're so good. Feed your faith, starve your fear. So good. Yes, that is so good. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that's the first part. So it's all about the mindset, right? So so that's the next step. Plug into them. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a fun tip. If you kind of have children kind of more like on the negative, or spouse, this is something, or significant other, this is something I'd recommend. Every night before you go to bed, I want you to write 3 things down that you're grateful for, but they got to be different every day. Right? Like last night, you know what one of mine was last night? I was grateful that I took the time to go through my emails. I literally had all these really cool plans to do on yesterday. I didn't do because I was like, I am going to clean my email out. Like and I felt so good that I was like not wanting to take the time, and I'm so grateful that I did it. And in the midst of cleaning the emails, I got my laundry done. I was like, I felt so good. Right now, most people are like, find the good in it. I'm like, I sent Celine a message this morning. I'm like, our goal is to like have this be completely emptied by the end of the week. It gave me energy last night. So that was one of the things I was grateful for. Because here's the thing. The moment you start programming the things that you're grateful for, greatness will come to you. You'll become a magnet to it. At first, it's easy. Okay? Because you're going to be so like loose with it. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my health. You're going to say the easy things, but you can't say it again the next day. So after about day 30, after you've had 90 things you're grateful for, you start looking, then you have to go deep in your soul. And the moment you go deep and you find all the things that you really have to be grateful for, greatness will come to you. Trust me, try it. Just try it for 90 days. Every day I write it down. Right? And if I've had a little bit of a tough day, I will go back and read. So I keep a journal. And by the way, can I give you guys another hot tip? I don't want you to, and this was given to me, and it was hard for me. So when I used to journal every night before I go to bed, 3 things I was grateful for, I used to just get a dollar spiral notebook from Dollar Tree or Dollar General. Okay. And then my mentor said to me, that's all you're worth, is to keep the things you're grateful for in a dollar spiral notebook? I was like, oh, I kind of stung a little bit. So I moved up. There's some really cool ones for like $7.50 on Amazon. So I had to move up to have it more value. Dang it, mine's over there, or I would get it and show it to you guys. And so again, see, you train your mind. And that I never thought about that. And I was like, oh, okay, you're right. And so I moved up. I spend $7 now, right? Which is a lot because I'm like, in my mind, my logic mind goes, that could be 7 months worth, right? Because I usually can get through a whole notebook in a month. And here's the deal, I save all of these. So that's my first challenge for you. I'm going to help you manage your mind. I want to help you create that mindset that will get you to 6 figures and 7 figures. So every night before you go to bed, and don't take long. If it takes you a long time, you are so stuck in negativity that it hurts. That you've created such a habit. You created this brick wall of your empowerment and of the lovely life we get to live. I love what Gary Vee says. The chances of you being here is like 1 in a trillion. And the fact that we whine and complain about our life and we talk about what's going wrong instead of what's going right is just mind blowing to me. Mind blowing to me. And I was like, that always sets on me. I'm like, man, it's such a gift. It's such a gift we're here. And it's such a gift we're here that we can see, we can hear, we can communicate with each other. This is such a gift that literally so many people take advantage of. We take advantage of the fact that we can't get tomorrow back. We can never repeat tomorrow ever again. But how many of you live in the past? One of the things I did is I literally ripped the rearview mirror of my life off. There's no looking back. When I decided that I was literally going to be my best self, show up every day as the best version that I can be, so I can be that CEO, so I can be that CEO mom, so I can have more time with my family and more money to make more memories, I ripped the rearview mirror off because I knew there was no money made in my past. The money is made in my present and in the future. So I had to rip it off. You guys, your current circumstances does not define you. Your past doesn't define you. What you do from this moment forward defines you. So break these habits. I can promise you mindset, the moment you make that shift, you can make $1 million online because this is what's holding you back. Okay, so we got to break that mindset. That's the most important thing. Yeah, yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today's, yes, the way we didn't become another broke professional. Yes, absolutely. So true, right? So true. So, okay, mindset. Now, the next is your message. Okay. Now, we're going to talk about your message. What does that mean? This is where we're going to get into, because a lot of you guys, like, it's so funny to me. One of my favorite things I've heard about me, which is still the best, is, oh my gosh, all she does is talk about having the right mindset. Yeah, I do. You're never going to make 6 figures if you don't have the mindset right. And of course, that person still is not making money. It's the power is in the mindset. I'll share a really great story with you. So I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, my son, he does the steeplechase, and he was doing it, and he pulled something in the back of his leg. I'm sure it's his hand belt probably about ready to go out. Of course, a mom, I'm like, so did you tell your coach? Yeah, he knows about it. I'm like, don't you think you need to rest a few days? No, I just got to work through it. And he said, if I'm running hard and it pops and it takes me all the way out, then it'll take me all the way out. That's the difference. So many times we get hurt, right? And we focus on that, focus on that, focus on that. And he's like, no, I just got to get through it. It's all about the mindset, right? That's the difference. Like, and think about that with you. What you focus on, you get more of. So I had to stop talking about it, right? Because I'm the one focusing on it. Because, as a mom, you don't want him to get hurt more, but he's had to help me realize it doesn't matter. He knows what he wants to achieve. So he's not going to let a little injury stop him. That's why you see so many professionals that just go all out until like they can't go out anymore. Like they make sure the injury takes them completely out. Now, a lot of us, our lens is like, that's ridiculous. Why don't they care more? No, 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 no. That's called a winner. Nothing stops them. Think about you. I literally have watched people not be able to connect a freaking domain, take them out. I watch people not be able to reset their password, take them out. I'm like, my gosh. Now, my dad would be like, we have a bunch of wussies in the world. Trina, you can actually hear my dad say that, right? And it's like, and it is so true. It's like the littlest things take us out because that's because we have not programmed a winning mindset, right? Trina's like, yes, I can hear your dad totally saying that. He wouldn't have used that word though. He would have used the other word. And so mindset is huge. Now let's talk about your message. Now here's the power of the internet. Okay. Here's the power of the digital world. People have gotten really intelligent with it. Okay. Here's what I mean by that. And we can no longer do vanilla marketing. Your message is what will make you millions. Not six figures. It will make you millions. Six figures is just a little stop. Your message, it's all in the message. Once you got the mindset right, it's all in the message. So I'm going to help you with that today because the moment you can master your message, you will be the magnet. Okay. So let me give you an example. Back long time ago, right before like the internet was the internet, you could be a realtor and you could be cocky and you could lean on a sign and be like, hey, I can sell your home. Hey, I've sold 20 homes this month, right? And people thought that was really cool. Oh, if he sold 20 homes, we need to go with him. That they don't care anymore. They care about how much you care about them. I'm going to repeat that. Your potential customers care more about how much you care about them. So when you are working on crafting your message, think about it. Is your message delivering hope and help to them? If your message is out there where you are thinking, I need to make money, I need to make money, I need to make money, you'll never make money. Because there's nothing engaging when you're only thinking about you. Here's what's cool. It's the easiest thing to fix. Okay. So kind of goes back to the mindset. Here's what I had to train my brain because the reality is I needed the money. The reality is I needed to prove it to myself. The reality is I needed more time with my family. So how was I able to think about those things, but not think about those things? That's called the mindset. So here's what I had to do, right? You need to know who your perfect customer is. So important. This is the step that most people lack. And that's why they don't make money. So the moment I knew who my exact same perfect customer is, and this person is somebody, you ready? This is your hot tip. This is somebody, if they purchase from me and got results, my heart would smile. There's somebody, if I seen scrolling through my community in my wins, they had success, I would be like, yes, it's that person, right? It's that person. That doesn't mean I don't want to see everybody successful. You just got this person that you literally would just be so connected with if they had success. A good way to explain that is a younger version of you. Because I think I get so excited when I see people around my age or a little bit younger than me doing this and having massive success. Because I think of my life, if I would have had this 5 years ago, how much more time I would have had with my family, how much more memories, because we would have been able to travel more because we would have had more money. Now I got to make up for lost time. So if I can help a family that's 5 years younger than me, 10 years younger than me, have more money and more time in these next 10 years than I do, let's go. Do you see the difference? Because the moment you know who that person is, it's fun to create content and you don't think about you anymore. You think about them. So what I did, you guys, I literally would think about, and I teach this inside my community, how many people do you want to impact this week, this month, this year? 111 customers with my number one selling digital digital program, the Legacy Builder. 111 is 100K. So if you go out and literally want to impact 111 customers, you can make 100K. Now let's have a little fun here, because do you see I'm swerving in mindset and message? Let's have a little fun here. If you want to achieve 6 figures in 6 months on my program, that's only like what? What is that? 18.5 customers a month. So let's just say 19 customers a month. That's it. There's 4.8 billion people. You don't think if you didn't learn how to market, learn your message, and have the right mindset, you couldn't find 19 a month over the next 6 months and make 6 figures? Absolutely, you could. So that's what I had to do. I had to think about the families I was going to impact. Put a yes in the comments if you have a business right now. If you already have a business, put a yes in the comments. Hello, how are you guys doing today? I want more time with my grandchildren because I didn't have time with them. Yes, Brenda, completely understand that. I am 53 and a retired professional wrestler. Good for you. I get that. Yes. So think about that, right? People don't care what you know, they care. Yes, so true. I love that statement. Not a member. I'm just here to uplift. She is wonderful. And yes, I need some great advice on how to start on any. I hate what I do. Okay, well, good. You're in the right place. Right? So you think about that. Okay, so a life coach, love it. So let me share this with you guys. And this is the most important thing that you can think about is when you go to create a piece of content. Like right now, I don't feel like I'm going live on TikTok. I don't feel like I'm going live on YouTube. I feel like it's you and me, and we're at a coffee shop, and I'm helping you. I'm helping you get what you need, the right mindset, the right message. And I'm going to give number 3 here in a minute, so you can make 6 figures in 6 months. That's what it's just you and I having this conversation. So you think about it when you start creating content, because content is your power. People can go from never hearing about you, watching one of your videos, going to your profile, falling in love with you, and buying from you just like this. The power we have on social media today is absolutely amazing, but the only way connection happens, because connection equals currency, by the way, write that down. Connection equals currency. The more you can develop the trust, the know, like, and trust, the more you can connect, the more currency you're going to make. There's nothing else to it. If you don't like someone or you don't connect with someone, you scroll on by. If you don't like someone or don't connect with someone, you don't listen to them. Your power is in your connection. And the connection comes from truly understanding who your perfect customer is. And truly understanding who your perfect customer is and truly connecting with your perfect customer has to do with your mindset and you believing. Like there is not 1 ounce of me, not 1 ounce. There's not 1 ounce of doubt in me that does not believe that I will not create 1,000 millionaires. There's not 1 ounce of doubt that it's not going to happen. Not 1 ounce. I 1,000 with every fiber of my being. No, I will create 1,000 millionaires in my community. There's not 1 doubt. It's already happened. I just don't have the names on the wall yet. It's happened. It's happened in here. It's happened in here. And it's happening here. The moment you believe that, you don't think your message is going to be a little bit different? Yes or yes? See, there's a method. It's not like, yeah, winning mindset. Now I need a message. No, it's always weaved together, my friends. It's always weaved together. By the way, we just had another 6-figure income earner in my community hit. We did it in 2 months. Ashley did it last month in 3 months. They're coming faster. They're coming faster. Why not you? They just understood all this because there's nothing that they haven't done that you can't do. That should empower you, not push you away. That should empower you to be like, okay, I just got to get my big girl pants on or my big boy pants on, and I got to take action. Back to mindset. You look at all the decisions you haven't made. You look at your lack of decisions, your lack of taking action. It's all in your mindset. The moment you can master that, you will make $1 million. Like, it's that easy. Ask Tony Robbins, he will whip you in shape. You want to invest in you, invest in Unleash the Power Within. Yes, Amy's on her way to the Millie Club. Absolutely, yes. You have to add the wood to the stove before you get the heat. Yes, you do the work and you will be. Yes, as long as you have the right mindset, right? I have people out there like, Michelle, I create content every day and nobody's buying from me. And I'm like, are you not listening to yourself? Like, are you not listening to how you're talking? Like, why is that so hard? What do you guys do? And maybe I'm just a different parent, but what do you do when your child comes in and they're all whiny? I'm like, time out. My kids never did that. I got to share a funny story with you. So we were at Walmart one time and Reese was, I don't know, maybe 2. Okay. So Reese is my youngest. Okay. Out of 6 kids, she was maybe 2. I was pushing her in the cart and this kid is like having a full blown fit. She looked at me, she goes, ooh, what he doing? I go, that's called mama don't have no control over her kids. Ooh, nasty. Kids were laughing. I can honestly tell you, I've had 6 kids and not one of them had a fit because I taught them since they're young to manage their mind. And they're not going to get their way from this mama having a fit. And I'm having to teach my grandchildren that because one of my kids lets their kids have a fit, but at grandma's house, they never do. So I made a comment the other day and I'm like, have you noticed this never happens at my house? It's not allowed. And they know it. You guys, our problems are all happening to us because we've allowed them. It's all in your mind. You got to manage that. I told somebody the other day, I was like, I could never had 6 kids if my kids would have a full blown fit like that. Like, holy moly. Like, holy moly. I remember one time Theo's the fit thrower. And he was literally, I didn't know he did this, right? And this was like 3 years ago. And he's like having a fit. And I was like shocked. So I got on the floor and had a fit with him. I wasn't downstairs when this was happening. And I heard the noise upstairs. I walked downstairs and he's like having a fit. So I got on the floor and had a fit with him. He immediately stopped and asked me what I was doing. I said, oh no, I just was acting like you because I thought that was the right thing to do. He's never had a fit around me. The power of our mind. How did the boy go from kicking and screaming on the ground to me coming down and acting just like him and immediately quit because he managed his mind because I changed his state. I changed his state because I wanted to act like him and show him how ridiculous it looked. Most of you wouldn't treat a 3-year-old like that. You would try to coddle them and baby them. So many of you are coddling yourself, and that's why you're not having success. It's all back in the mindset. It was the funniest thing ever. I wish somebody would have had a picture of it or took their phone. I literally got on the floor and started acting like him. I had my feet in the air. It literally disrupted his pattern. He stood up and he looked at me completely fine and asked me what I was doing. The power of mind. If we can learn that, because I think the older we get, we stack so many bricks that we avoid because we've had so much lack of success or rejection or hurt or pain. So we start believing these things. Those are emotions that are not the truth. You understand that, right? It's not the truth. None of that is the truth. So you'll never be able to master a mindset or a message if you have stinking thinking. You got to change that stinking thinking. My name is on that wall in red light. Yes, it is, Dean. You will be one of the millionaires. I think decided. So when somebody in my community hits 1 million, I'm going to fly to wherever they live. And I don't know, we're going to celebrate. I'm going to take them out to eat, and then they're going to get something. I've just decided that's what I'm going to do. So I will be flying to 1,000 different places. I'm all excited about that, right? I think I'm going to be going to South Africa quite a bit, right? Now, if I did it in South Africa money, there's already 3 millionaires in South Africa. I'm going to keep you to that. Yes, Brenda, please do. That's what I've decided I'm going to do, which is going to be completely out of my comfort zone, by the way, because I'm an introvert. And so that's me getting out of my comfort zone, right? Yeah, so I know that'd be fun. That's what I'm going to do. Think about that. Like, I'm literally going to fly and take them out to eat at a restaurant that most people don't even make in a week. And I'm going to celebrate them. We'll have the best content and the best little mastermind that they'll probably hit their I will be your first millionaire. Love it. That they'll probably hit their second million a lot faster. So yes, a millionaire club. Do you see the difference of conversations that I have? Right? I'm telling you, you want the best message? Actually know who your perfect customer is and think about how you can impact their life. But to be able to impact their life, you got to change what's up here. It's so powerful. Watch your behaviors in your environment when you're not working. Because I'll tell you what, if you have a negative thinking or you allow negativity around you and things like that, you can't expect to be a powerhouse online. Both of them can change. That's the cool part. Both of them can change. I want to so bad, let's go. Yes. Instead of saying, I want to so bad, let's go, say, I will. Let's go. See the difference? One little word can change complete empowerment in your life. One little word. Not I want, I will. So let's go. Big difference. Yes, I am. Yes, I will. Yes. And that's it. Our mind is so huge. It will either make us or it will either break us. It's so huge, my friend. It is so huge. Yes, I am. Yes, I love that so much. Okay, so back to the message because I'm going to help you with this today. Matter of fact, I want you guys to write this down. Hold on. Okay. Right. Here we go. Oh my gosh, where'd my marker go? So with your message, I want you to write this down. Here, let me erase this real quick. I'm going to give you guys something that people literally make you pay thousands for. Okay. I help. Okay. I'm going to give this whole clue here. So I help blank do blank so they can do blank. Write that down. Write that formula down. I help blank do blank so they can do blank. Okay. What is it for your business? This is for any business. Now, let me help you with this formula, right? So like I help X, Y, Z. Okay, right? Now write this. I help blank do blank so they can do blank. And I help X do Z with or through, I guess you should say, using my blank. Okay. I help X do Y so they can do blank. I help X do Y using my Legacy Builder program. So I help families, okay, have more time so they can, I say I help families do. I don't use the word do, but anyway. So I help families. You can do, well, let's just do this. You can do or make. I help families do or make because yours might be due because maybe you're a personal coach, right? I help families make 6 figures online following a 2-hour workday so they can do more of what they love. And I help them do that by using my Legacy Builder program. These are the most powerful. But inside my community, I'm going to help them add another layer to this in May that is going to rock their world. Because here's the 3 things that people want. They want more money, they want more time, but they don't want to spend more money, right? They don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars. If you can show people how they don't got to spend a lot of money and they can make more money and have more time, they're going to buy it from you. That's one thing I love about the program that I promote. There's no monthly expenses, right? But that's the formula, right? Yeah. So that's the formula I have. Oh, I meant help. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys. You're so good. I hope people. Thank you guys. You're so awesome. I help people. Yeah. Who do you help them? I help who? Right? I help who, or it's who. I help, right? This is your perfect customer. This is how you craft your message. Okay. This is it. I help blank do or make blank, right? So they can do what? And I help them do that by using what? How do you help them achieve that? This is your formula to craft the most amazing messages. Now, here's the cool part. Can I give you guys an awesome tip? Write this down and then go ahead and put it in ChatGPT and have ChatGPT craft you messages. But this is what you need to do, right? You need to tell ChatGPT to literally, so write that down, and then you need to tell ChatGPT to say a little bit about your program, right? By using your program. And then tell ChatGPT to create you 20 messages just like that. Watch what happens. There's a few other little techniques I'm going to give you that you can add to it as well. Like, for example, so this is ready. Ready? I'm going to write, because I wrote this down because I don't want to forget. So when you are talking to ChatGPT with this message that I just gave you, say, okay, ask them to help them get those results. Write the journal, write it in a promotional, this is the keywords, promotional journal entry, okay? What's this person's feeling, okay, in this moment when they're broke and they're down on themselves? Promotional journal entry, because that will trigger ChatGPT to give you more of a marketing message with emotion, because you pulled the emotion in by what's that person feeling. If your customer is broke and down on themselves, you got to know what they're feeling, okay? And then have them write an emotional journal entry, okay? So you have promotional and emotional. Quite interesting. You're going to see 2 spins with your message. Promotional is going to be more that urgency with the marketing, okay? Emotional journal is going to dive deep into their emotions, okay? So have them promote, write an emotional journal entry capturing all the feelings and emotions of this person going through bleep right now. Right? What are they going through? Going through pain, going through disappointment, going through overwhelm, going through suffering, going through hell, going through sadness, going through disbelief. What is that? Okay. And then prompt them to write a description, a product description around that. I'm actually going to teach this into my community, but the hard part is getting followers and having confidence to show your face. Master that and you're okay. But okay, I'm going to agree to disagree with you, Anna. That's the easiest part. The easiest part is getting followers. You're just not managing your mind and you don't have the right message. That's the hard part. The The hard part is managing your mind. Because if you think that's the hard part, guess what? You're right. And you're going to get more of that because you're not open to receive. When you think something is hard, do you think you're open to receive it? Of course not. You're open to repel it because your brain is wired to make you right. Your brain is wired to make you right. Okay? It's wired. So if you're telling yourself that, you're right. Right? I actually, inside my community, let me show you this. Oh my gosh, what is my code? Wouldn't use my finger. What the heck? Let me see. Inside my that's not it. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. Okay. Huh. I don't know where it went. I have a faceless training. I'm trying to find it. Dang it, where's it at? Let me find it. I don't know. I'm laughing because I haven't been able to figure this thing out yet. I got so excited to get this handy dandy pin. It just looks good up there. Anyway, dang it. I don't here. Let me Google it real quick here and see if I have it. Face or faceless. Hopefully I didn't delete it. Enter. I don't know. Dang it. Where did it go? Anyway. Oh, wait, is that it? Nope. Anyway, I have a complete Build a Faceless brand workshop that you can go through. It's a 71 PDF. I actually do a training with it. If you follow that, you guys can make 100K in 12 months. Zero doubt in my mind. Zero doubt. Yes. Zero doubt. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying so hard to join, but I'm scared being this is my last bit of money. Okay, so can I share a fun fact with you? When I bought, in 7 days, I had both of my children's braces appointment. I mean, braces payment due. So I invested in their braces, one of their braces appointment or payment. So in my head, I'm like, well, in 7 days, you're either going to get your money back because you're going to work hard and get out of your own way, or you're going to have to call the orthodontist and let them know that you can't make Reese's braces appointment. Because I knew I was going to be able to make Landon's because Landon's braces were coming off a little early. So I could, because they're rough, man. You don't make a payment, they won't see your kids. And so I was like, I refuse to make that call. So I already created that. I was like, you're not going to make that call. You will make your money back. So I started with belief in myself, and I had to borrow that belief. I had to borrow that belief because I refused to make that call that I couldn't make her orthodontist appointment. Guess what? That was in September of 2022. I invested. My investment was back that week. I was able to pay the braces, but guess what? February. So September, October, November, December, January, February, 5 months later, I was able to pay him off. And it was like, I don't know, $12,000, $13,000. What if I wouldn't have done that? They'd probably still be wearing braces today because I wouldn't have the money to pay the bill to get them off. See, that's the difference. Like I said, when I tell you guys, I ripped the rearview mirror, I ripped that rearview mirror. I wasn't going to look back. But I put my feet on the fire and I'm like, no, this is going to push you to make sure that you don't have to make that phone call that you're going to be late on the payment. I wasn't going to make that phone call. I don't care what I had to do. I wasn't going to make it. But because I showed up with grit, I showed up with that kind of urgency, that's what attracted people because they're like, okay. And I had 0 followers, by the way. I was actually in August of, this is mindset again, August of 2022, I thought TikTok was a dancing platform. So when I went through my program and it talked about TikTok, I was like, TikTok? I thought TikTok was a dancing platform. My TikTok channel was new in September of 2022. So I had 0 followers, 0 email list, and it making 7,000 my first month. all because I was like, you're just not going to, you're going to invest this and you're not going to make that phone call. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. Just like when I have somebody say, what's the refund? I'm like, don't buy from me, please, because there's no refund. You're already trying to quit. Can you imagine going getting a gym membership and you walk in to pay the gym membership? And you're like, what's the refund if I don't get abs? They're gonna open the door for you to leave. Because as long as you have the failure mindset, how are you gonna win? You can't win with the ready to quit mindset. Like if you thought you were gonna drown and you're like, will you revive me back to life if I drown? They're gonna tell you not to get in the lake, right? Think about that, you guys. You got your mindset is huge. You want to make your first million online, you got to manage your mind. It's the most powerful thing that you can do. Oh, I love that so much. Well, thank you, my friend. That's the most powerful thing that you can do. Um, how do you find your perfect customer if you don't have a following? It's right here. Who's the person you want to talk to? Who's the person you want to attract? You start talking to them. So this is the power of social media. First of all, YouTube is the #2 search engine. The #2 search engine. So figure out what your perfect customers are searching and create content that they're searching. YouTube, #2 search engine. Love that. TikTok now. And YouTube is the same way, by the way. TikTok and YouTube both are based on people's interests and based on people's behaviors. Matter of fact, if you're listening to me right now on YouTube and YouTube showed you my video, it's because that's what you're engaging in on YouTube. Yes or yes. TikTok. If you're on my live right now, the only reason you're on here is because there's some point in time in your life you've either engaged with family, travel, making money, work from home, passive income, digital marketing, or your mom on TikTok. You've engaged with that, or you would have never seen my stuff. I can promise you right now, there's not guys that focus on red tractors that can ever see my content, because all they're focusing on is a red tractor. And if I don't talk about that stuff, they'll never see my stuff. That's the power of what you have. So once you understand who your perfect customer is and you craft that message to them, TikTok, YouTube is my storefront. When you create your platform, you literally create it like this is your storefront. You know, you can go to your downtown and you can look downtown and you can peek in the windows and you know exactly what they sell. People should be able to click on your content and know within minutes exactly what you sell. If they don't, you're doing something wrong. You know within 2 minutes what I do. And so that's how you find your perfect customer. You got to create the content. Think about it. Apple has never swayed on their message from the day one. They push people away, but they attract their perfect customer. That's how you do it. They didn't have a customer at the very beginning. They didn't have a following at the very beginning. They knew who they created this phone for. And so they started creating content, marketing to that person they knew would love this phone. And that's how they came up with their message. But they did all of that by managing their mind, because everybody told them there is no way somebody's going to pay $100 a month to have a phone in their pocket or have a phone in their purse. There's no way people are going to want to answer emails on this. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. And Steve Jobs said, I got the vision and they will want it because I will go after my perfect customer. And guess what? How much later? Aren't they $1 trillion company? I think they're going to go back and forth, right? And because of this, because they had the vision, they allowed Verizon and T-Mobile and AT&T to take their vision and get the resale rights on this product and sell it over and over because of somebody else's vision. And now they're billion-dollar companies because of that. Pretty awesome. Verizon didn't have to take the time to figure out how to create a product. They literally just took a proven product, somebody's vision, somebody's heart and soul, and are able to promote it and make money. It's called business. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's the power. And like I said earlier, and you might not have been on here earlier, I said the best way for you to figure out who your perfect customer is, think of a younger version of you. Think about how excited you would be. Like I tell people all the time, 900 a day is 328,000 a year. In 3 years, you're a self-made millionaire. So I think about me, I'm like, my gosh, if 4 years ago somebody would have shared this with me and told me I could make 900 a day, and today I would be a millionaire. You bet. Yes, let's go. Please, can I go back to 4 years ago? But since I can't, it's like, can I grab people from 4 years ago that are just like me, and can I help them be a younger version of me? But when they're my age, they're a millionaire. Let's go. That's who I show up for every day. That's how you know who your perfect customer is. You heard me get fired up because I see it. I believe it. It's going to happen. I will create 1,000 millionaires. I will create 1,000 millionaires. There's zero doubt, zero doubt, zero doubt. It will happen. It will happen. Yeah. Oh, what is my TikTok name? Well, let me put it in here because, and the only reason why I'm going to put it in here is because there is like 100 of me. So pathetic. People need to get a life. Oh my gosh. There's like 100 of me, and I'm only one of me, right? Because people see that I'm having success, so they like to copy my account. And also, okay, I just posted it. That's my TikTok. And so what they'll do is they'll copy my account, but they'll spell like official wrong, or Michelle wrong, or O'Neill wrong, or they're out of number. And none of that's me. So TikTok, with that being said, I will not DM you. If you're getting a DM from me, I can promise you it's not me. I don't do crypto. I don't do trading. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do Telegram. So if somebody's telling you to go there, you need to delete them. They're somebody that's lazy and unethical, and that has zero character because they're just trying to take money from you. Please don't fall for it. Block them. Block them, block them, block them. So there you go. I'm so glad to get right TikTok account. Yes, you are on the right one. Yes, you are on the right one. So anyway, so that's your next part, right? Is understanding your message and really figuring that out. So let me give you another great example how good you can get with your message. Here's one that you guys can all relate to. Is this live? Interesting. I think so. I just responded to your question. People crack me up. Oh my gosh. I need to write a book just off the funniest things that have been asked to me during my lives. Like, seriously. There's been some good ones. So yeah. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna talk about this because this is huge. So this is going to help you really understand your message, right? You got to know who your perfect customer is. So I want you to think about it. We all have people right now. I am fantastic. How are you doing? So we all have people right now in our life, right? And that we just thrive being around. Like, they bring us energy, right? We just thrive being around them. Imagine if they text you right now and they said, making sure I've been on, that was repeats. See, that is so wild to me. Like, that is so crazy. I think, though, that's why TikTok, like, after I'm on live like an hour or something, they'll make me do a puzzle piece. And I think that's why, because so many people are doing replays. So wild. Anyway, what I'm saying is, so imagine those people that you just, you're around them and you thrive. What if they text you right now and they said, hey, let's go meet for coffee at 5? Or your favorite adult drink, whatever. You're going to get excited. Yeah, I'll meet you there. You're not going to go into the coffee shop like, you're not going to be nervous. You're not going to walk up to the table and kind of look down. You're going to walk up to him and be like, hi, how you doing? And you're going to start a conversation with him. There's never any time during that conversation you're going to be time out. I need to rewind and start over again. Ooh, what kind of tip did I just give you right there? So many of you are in your head when you're creating content that you want to start over and do it over and over again. Get out of your head, get in your heart. The money's made in your heart because the connection is made through your heart. Connection is not made in your head. Your head is to keep you complacent. Your head is to keep you safe. Your head is to keep you in the old patterns and the old limiting beliefs. Your heart is where you will thrive. Your heart is where you will connect, and connection equals currency. That's it. Think right now, if you went on a walk right now and you heard your perfect customer talking, excuse me, to somebody else, you heard them talking to somebody else, and all of a sudden you knew you had a solution. What would you say? Like, what would you say? Think about your product or service. What would you say? Jeez, what would you say? Think about it. Let me give you an example. Definitely excited to be sharing. Yes. Awesome. I cannot go live if I don't watch yours because I'm on a video level is low until I see your. You're so awesome. Whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes to get you inspired. Do you not lose money when they clone your account? I have seen some that have a link to Digital Growth Community. I mean, if they have a link to Digital Growth Community, they're only making Digital Growth Community live, right? I mean, money. I mean, I'm sure it's costed me money, right? But there's so much volume out there. You know, there's so much volume out there. I just don't think about that. I don't worry about what it's costing me. I worry about what it's costing you guys because some people fall for it, which is so baffling to me because I've literally said thousands of times, I don't DM. Like I don't DM on TikTok, right? I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do Telegram, and people still go there. And if you guys even look at the conversations, I will never charge you thousands of dollars for personal training. You get me for free inside the community. Like I will stay on and get every single one of your questions answered. You don't got to pay extra for that. That's crazy. That's crazy. And so I just wish people wouldn't fall for it. But I mean, TikTok's got to get better at that. My goodness. You know, to me, it's really simple. You know, TikTok, like I go live every day. I have a subscriber live. The comments, you know, and my comments are good. I reply back in videos, right? None of these other hackers do any of that. Like it should be really easy. I don't know why TikTok don't do anything. It's crazy to me. Brenda, you're so sweet. Well, I have people that have similar websites as you, and it is really just like yours, but I don't understand what you mean by that, but you know, there's a Starbucks on every third corner and they have the exact same coffee cups, right? And so that's called marketing. It's just when somebody uses my name, then you can't do that. But as for using my system, I hope my community uses it because it's made a lot of, well, it's made, you know, me $1 million in 17 months. And it's made, what are we at? I don't even know. 5, 7, 8 or 9 six-figure income earners now. I've lost track. I really need to write it down. It's getting so many. They're popping all the time. There's probably going to be quite a few more that are going to hit this month. We just had a gal in our community. Wendy hit it in 2 months. Ashley hit it last month in 3 months, right? They're coming quicker. They're coming quicker now because they've learned this stuff, right? They've learned all of this. Okay, so let's go to the third one. Okay. Marketing. Okay. Oh my goodness. Ready? So the third is marketing. Now, you guys learn to manage your mindset, get that CEO mindset, get your message right in marketing. You can make 6 figures. I can show you how to do it in literally 6 months to go from no following, no email list, no experience whatsoever in 6 months. I literally did this process that I'm talking to you about right now. And I went from, I just want to make 52,000 a year or 54,000 a year. I went from that thinking to I made 152,000 in 6 months. Yeah. Big difference, right? Big difference. So, let me see. When you have such a knowledgeable mentor and you get the best tutors ever, you have no excuse. And you don't got to pay more, right? You don't got to pay more, right? That's the huge part. So Yes, triple M's make six figures, right? Actually, it's here's the actual true formula. If you manage your mindset, your message, your marketing, and you get the right mentor, you can make your first million. You can be a self-made millionaire. You can change that generational struggle and turn it into generational wealth. So, huge difference. Yes, and no upsells. Yeah, and no upsells. So, awesome. Okay. And so let's go. Let's talk about understanding the marketing because this is huge, right? This is the part, you guys, that I was ready to learn these skills because I was trying to make an income before. I was trying to make that income in network marketing where I had to go bother friends and family. I had to go find customers, right? I had to go DM people on Facebook, and it was a grind. The only way I made money is if I was doing those activities, okay? If I wasn't doing those activities, I wasn't making money. In today's digital world, you can do marketing, but have it all be on autopilot. So it's always working for you 24/7. Okay. Now, here's the other part that I love, right? Why isn't it liking my finger? Here's the other part that I love. So this is actually the freedom machine. This is the system that if you're in my community, you get for free. Hey, Jimmy, happy Monday, my friend. How are you doing? You actually get this for free. It's this page. People put their email in here to learn more, and it takes them to this page. People can go right here and buy. And then they also get this page in their email. Now, ready for this? On average, inside my community, 1 out of 20 people are buying. So that means you set a goal to get 20 people a day to put their email in. On average, you're going to make a $900 day. You don't know what's wild? Here, let me get my calculator out. Because this stuff I'm sharing with you today. So 19 times 20 equals divided by 30. If you want to follow this process, okay, that I'm sharing with you and make six figures in 6 months, all you need is 15 a day to put their email in. There's 4.8 billion people a day. All you need is 15 a day to put their email in. How powerful is that? See how we overthink business? Because this does the rest for us. And check this out. See this website? This is a website that you get for only $29. Once you're inside the program, you get access to this website for only $29. All you got to do with this website is put 2 pictures in here. They can be any type of pictures that you want, and just 2 little paragraphs of you. So I'm sharing this with you because you have 2 choices when it comes to marketing. You got to go find people, okay? And do all the sharing, all the selling, all the follow-up, all the follow-through, or you can go market, attract people back to this. Okay. So when it comes to marketing, you guys, there is a method out there that is the most brilliant method that has given me multiple income streams. I'm going to repeat that. There's the method out there that's the most brilliant method, and it has given me multiple income streams because here's what it is. I discovered websites that you could post free ads, kind of like Craigslist, but I think Craigslist costs money. Well, I found free ones, and people can go to these websites. Now, here's the great part. There's a website called similarweb.com, and you can go plug a website in it, and it will literally populate every demographic of every single person that clicks on that website. And then below that, it pops up similar web. That's how they got their name. Similar websites just like that. So back in September of 2022, I literally found a few websites. I put it in similarweb.com, and it populated all this information. And I went and found the similar ones because I was looking for certain ages. It tells you what countries, what ages, and everything. So I found 10 that I really, really like. Now, many of you are going to go to Similar Web, and you're going to be like, it costs money. No, it doesn't. You can get a free trial for 7 days. All you need is 15 minutes. Manage your mind. See, that's the difference, right? We look for what is wrong instead of, oh crap, I got 7 days, let's go, right? That's the difference. And so I found 10 websites. Now, you guys, I understand the power of YouTube. I understand that YouTube is the second largest search engine. I understand that connection is created quicker through a video. So I created me a YouTube video. And in my free ads, I put a YouTube video, not even realizing what I was doing. I was just thinking I was going to post ads. I was going to draw traffic again, right? Back to here. That was my only thinking. But guess what it did? Because in that free ad, I put a YouTube video. It grew my YouTube following and it got me my hours. I'm now monetized on YouTube. Is that not wild? I now make money off of YouTube because of a copy and paste free ads method. So I would spend 30 minutes a day copy and pasting free ads. It was the funnest 30 minutes because I'm an introvert. So it's literally an introvert's dream come true. Copy, paste, post. Copy, paste, post. Had my favorite music playing and I just would copy, paste, post. I kept my ad in the Google Docs. I did the exact same ad every day because people need to see something more than once. It was easy. And it built my email list, grew my YouTube channel, and literally gave me an income. So I did that for 30 minutes a day. That was some of the marketing. That was probably one of the best marketing I ever did because it connected the dots and grew my YouTube. I see people that spend a lot of money and they spend a lot of time trying to grow a YouTube channel. Me, I did it through a copy and paste free ads method. See how we overthink things? I want to be able to get their attention in that first 8 seconds. Okay, you got to have a good hook and you got to get to the point immediately. You can't be a rambler. You got to take the so what's out. Yeah. Well, I just shared with you how to monetize on YouTube. I literally just shared with you the best way to monetize on YouTube because it connects, right? Okay, so the second thing with marketing is you have to pick a social media channel. I would pick one and I would go all in on one until you get familiar with your audience. Okay. And again, all you're doing is literally drawing traffic back to here, right? All you're doing, come on, do you not like me today? I don't know. I think I'm too, there it is. All you're doing is drawing traffic back to here. So when I post on social media, when I do the marketing, it's literally drawing traffic back to here. If you guys want to check this out, it's right here. Dailypaybusiness.com because we're paid daily. Dailypaybusiness.com. Yes. Daily Pay Business. Check it out. It's a system. And if you want to learn about this process. So I would spend 1 hour creating 3 pieces of content. Now let me share you the power of marketing. In today's world, you can literally build a business to 6 and 7 figures without spending a dime on ads. If you understand your message to the market, which I just covered that in great detail. And if you have the right mindset to attract instead of repel people. And I covered that in great detail. If you guys missed the beginning of this, you can go to YouTube later on today and it's on YouTube and you can watch the replay. I literally cover with you exactly what you need to do. So here's the thing. The reason why I think everybody should start with just one channel, because every platform is different. They all work, but the message to each of them is a little bit different. So get really good understanding who it's all about your perfect customer, not about you. See, if you want to post everywhere, that's about you. That's about you trying to get attention everywhere. But the moment you can master your message, then you posting everywhere else will make more sense. If you haven't even got your message figured out yet, but you're trying to post everywhere, you're going to attract no one. And then you're going to get discouraged because it didn't work. And in reality, you took yourself out. So what I did is, and I understood that. So what I did is I just took one platform. Okay. And I went with TikTok when I started. And I just learned to get really good with that audience on TikTok, like trying to understand them. Because I understood the power of TikTok, that it's based on people's interest and based on people's behavior. So if the more I showed up for my perfect customer, the more that they would be able to see this page, right? That was the power. So in marketing, you ready? You ready for the marketing secrets? Consistency is your key. You got to be consistent. Can you imagine if Walmart didn't give you hours and Walmart just opened the doors whenever they wanted to? How many times would you go shop at Walmart? They would be out of business. But you know when they're going to be open. You know when you can count on them. People need to know when they can count on you, right? To show up in their news feed so you can start building that relationship. You guys, most people that are listening to me right now have already had exposure to me. They're already familiar with me. Okay? This is what happens. Being consistent creates people being familiar with you. The more they're familiar with you, the more the connection is created. The more the connection is created, the more the currencies that's being made. But if you just show up when you feel like it, you'll never have business. You literally lose traction so quick. Matter of fact, it's so wild. So there's this gal that I was following, and I used the word was, and I'm going to share with you why I use the word was. And then when I was creating this legacy builder program, I wasn't hardly on social media. And I saw her one day and it was really good. I engaged in her content. 3 days later, she wasn't on my newsfeed anymore. That's how fast the algorithms pivot. So because I quit going to social media and I think I just was engaging in different stuff. If I did, they quit showing me her stuff and now I don't remember her name. And I've looked everywhere. I even went through my pictures in my phone thinking I screenshotted some because she's really good. That quick. Like she don't even exist. I'm like, where'd she go? Right? That's you in your marketing. If you're not consistent, if you're not showing up every day, then you're going to be obsolete. Then you can't complain if you don't make any money. So with that being said, I was like, okay, I got to do 3 pieces of content a day. 3 a day. I can do 3 pieces of content a day in 1 hour a day. Let's go. Can I give you guys a hot tip? A lot of people are like, oh, I got to create 3 pieces of content a day. And you know what? You know what my response to you is? Oh, you got to work 8 hours a day to make money? Ooh. See, mindset is everything. I'm like, let's go. I get to spend 30 minutes a day copy and pasting free ads and 1 hour a day creating 3 pieces of content. And that content is always out there working for me. Let's go. That's the game changer. You guys, it's not that you're creating 3 pieces of content to create 3 pieces of content. You're creating 3 pieces of content. You're planting the real estate out there on social media that forever works for you. You know, the only reason why I'm making a ridiculously amount of money right now? I have more real estate out there. I've done more marketing. I've been more consistent. That's the only difference. Anybody can do what I do. Anybody. You know, when I launched my business in September of 2022, I said I would never go live. I said I would never go live. I'm like, I'm never going live. That's scary. I will spend 30 minutes a day posting free ads and I will spend 1 hour creating content. See, I had a lot of limiting beliefs. I just had to overcome them. Made 7,000 my first month, made 14,000 my second, made 22,000 my third. I was shocked. So I decided to put my big girl pants on. I decided to go live. But because I was super bullheaded with my 2-hour workday, I quit doing the free ads and I could get 3 pieces of content done in 30 minutes and I would go live for like an hour to hour and a half. And that became my new schedule. I committed to that in December of 2022. And I've literally gone live every single day since then. I think I've missed 5 days since December of 2022. And I missed those 5 days because I got Mexican food poisoning in Mexico. And I actually tried to go live on the first day I had it, and people were like, get off. They could tell I was like miserable. So I did get off, but I still count that as I didn't. And then there's like 2 other days after that I couldn't go live. I did this year. I didn't go live on Christmas. And then I lost my voice last month and I literally couldn't go live. Other than that, I've been so consistent and you can count on me. Let me tell you guys the power of marketing. I love football. Like I love football. But guess what? If I didn't know when football was coming on, I wouldn't watch football. Okay? I wouldn't watch it. But because I know every Sunday, every Sunday night, every Monday night, and every Thursday there's football, I watch it because I can schedule my life around it. If you are not consistent, you are not going to make money because nobody can count on you. You are better being consistent one day a week and letting people know when you're going to be consistent than you are not being consistent at all or just sporadically doing it. Okay. So that's something with the power of marketing. You got to be consistent and you got to decide what you want to do and you got to stick to it. Non-negotiables, no matter what. To me, it's easy. 3 pieces of content a day, copy and paste free ads. When I did that at the very beginning, I would be done with my work schedule at 11:15 a.m. I could get my little peanut from preschool. I could be a grandma. I'm gonna get my daughter from school at 3, my other granddaughter from school at 3:30. I would be home to get my other 2 grandchildren off the bus at 3:45, and I just would be a mom and a grandma the rest of my day. I've been living my dream since September of 2022, since I discovered this. I went from having to be in my office working and grinding all the time to being able to walk away. So I'm telling you, if you know how to market the right way and if you understand your message and you keep the right mindset and you have an automated business, I've been able to walk away. Like when I get done with you today, which I'm just about done, I'm done for my day. Like I'm done because Victoria's doing the training today. I get to do what I want to do. I get to live my life. I get to do what I want because I don't got to worry about if I'm going to make money or not because of this. Because these pages are out there working for me. About 1 out of 7 buy from me. 1 out of 7. It's okay if you don't believe me. Go back to my old content. I've been taking you on this journey with me since 2022. You can go back to October. I'm like, 1 out of 17 are buying. 1 out of 17 are buying. I think November, I was like, 1 out of 13 are buying. December, I was like, 1 out of 10 are buying. I've been documenting. I've been taking you on my journey from the very beginning. I've been sharing this. And now it's like 1 out of 7. It just gets better because the better I get with my message and the more I'm with my marketing. So get this. So you know how like if you have a job, you got to work 8 hours and you get paid for those 8 hours. Let me ask you a question. If you work 8 hours today, can you get paid for 8 hours tomorrow without showing up? Yes or no? If you work 8 hours today and you get paid for 8 hours, if you want to work 8 hours tomorrow, do you got to show up tomorrow to work those 8 hours? Yes or no? Yes. Yeah. Well, the training is available if you're inside my community. Yes. If you're inside my program. Yeah. If you're inside my program. Yeah. And if you guys want to learn more, it's right here. dailypaidbusiness.com. dailypaidbusiness.com. Victoria's doing the training today. It's actually going to be at 1 p.m. today because she's a mama. She can do it when her child's sleeping. She actually hit 6 figures in 5 months, and she just hit her second 6 figures in 4 months later. In 9 months. In 9 months. And I don't know, she's like at 200. She's almost to 300,000. She's like halfway there almost in 9 months. Because she's followed the process. Yeah. Yes. Okay. What was I going to show you? Dang it, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, I know what I was going to say. So here's the difference of content. It's like, so if you work, you get paid. If you don't work, you don't get paid. Watch this. This is what I love about content, right? Because when I spend an hour creating 3 pieces of content, I don't have to work again on those 3 hours. Here's what I mean. When I create 3 pieces of content, that content is forever making me money. Here's a great example. This video, faceless, by the way, I created on March 5th of 2023. It still is getting me engagement. It's still getting me money, making me money. This video has probably made me, I don't know, several hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've lost, I used to track it, but I just can't track it anymore. Let me show you. Oh, here's one. Yes, wants to learn more. I still need to respond. Oh, there's another one I need to respond to. There's still information. A year later, this video is still working for me. So do the math on that. I've been doing this for how long? So 19 and a half months. So let's just say 19 months times 30 equals times 3. I have 1,710 pieces of content. Can I ask you guys a question? Would you guys create 1,700 pieces of content to become a self-made millionaire? Yes or no? Put it in the comments. Would you create 1,700 pieces of content? Actually, I created, let's just do this correctly. 17. Is that right? So 17, is that right? Oh, no. 17 times 30 times 3. Okay, so I created 1,530 pieces of content, and then I made my first million online with that many pieces of content. Absolutely, yes, of course, yes. Yes, ain't no question. But that's the thing that I can't wrap my head around. People are like, you mean I got to create content? No, if you don't want to make money, you don't. But that's the power of marketing. That's the power of marketing. That's the power of understanding your message. Only 15 videos, and you do the math. Let's do the math. So each of them, oh my, are you kidding me right now? Each of them on average are 1 minute. Okay, so I divide that into 60. That's only 25 hours of video. That has made me a million. Who can work 25 hours at their job to make $1 million? I'm curious. Anyone? 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 Do you see how your mindset takes you out? I would forever do that again, over and over and over and over again. I know that is a wow, isn't it? That's crazy. You think about it, that is so wild to me. That is only 25 hours of content I have on, if you calculate all the videos and you add them in, and there's probably a little bit less because I do a lot of 5-second videos. I just did easy math. I averaged that. Do you see what I'm saying? How we let our mindset take us out? Like, well, I don't have any following. Well, guess what? Neither did I in September of 2022. But I mastered these. This is it, right? And then the next, you guys, you want to master them? You want to master them? Get a mentor. Get a mentor. Then you can make 6 figures. Just, you got to follow these. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. If you can hit 6 figures, you can hit $1 million. There's 0 doubt. You just got to be willing to. Would I need to set up a new email for my business beside the one I emailed you on? Okay, so Deborah, I don't know what email you've emailed me on, hun, but you need to set up a professional email. Here's why. Okay. Again, we gotta fist pump the unethical people here. So back a year ago, Deborah, you could use any email you wanted. Well, unfortunately, unethical people will go spam you, and they'll go buy thousands and thousands of emails, and they would go to Hotmail, Yahoo, Outlook, and they would just massively spam people on social media, or in their email. So they figured out the best way to fix that was, because so what happens is, so in businesses, we're trying to build a business, and most people's email was going in the spam to protect the customers, right? And so the email providers figured out, like, spam people won't go get a professional email, because then they can find out who they are, because a professional email has to be registered to you. So spam and bots don't use professional emails. So they said, if you want to be able to reassure yourself that you can show up in the main inbox or even in the promotion inbox, get a professional email. And so once you get started in the program, we walk you through getting your domain and getting a professional email. Like right now through GoDaddy, you can get a domain for $3.99. And a professional email is like $25 a year. Something like that. I don't know. I use Gmail as my professional email because it was easy, because I'm not tech. And so it was easy. I don't use the GoDaddy one at all because I don't understand it. I'm just being honest with you. I use GoDaddy for my domain, but I use professional Gmail for my email. So it does cost a little bit more. I think I pay $7 a month. But so anyway, professional email, because, a lot of people have rented for people. So other than that, that's it. Michelle, did you ever do marketing before you started all this? What do you mean marketing? I wish I would have, gosh, let me tell you this. I wish I would have known all of this. If I would have known all of this, you know how much money I would have made in network marketing? Because here's what I would have done in network marketing. Okay. I would have created a funnel and I would have created a TikTok. So I didn't know none of this. If I did, I still wouldn't have made as much money because, you only make a small percent in network marketing, but I still would have made more than I did. And I still wouldn't have had to trade time for dollars. So I wish somebody would have showed me this years ago, because I would have used it in my network marketing business. People ask me all the time, well, because I still drank the products from that old company I was with. They're like, why don't you market it? I'm like, because I don't want to market something and make $20 anymore, right? I like the 100% profit. So yeah. So yeah. So let's see. Oh, well, thank you guys. It just is easy to me. Like, it just makes sense, right? It's kind of that thing, treat people the way you want to be treated. And I know what needs to be said to me. You guys, I will tell you the power of understanding your message and understanding marketing. The gal that I bought from, it wasn't a video, but the words on the screen spoke to my soul. That's all she needed. I am or was her perfect customer to a T. So wild. Discovered her on Facebook. We weren't even friends. I still to this day have never spoke to her. Well, she got on my live. I need to interview her sometime. I need to ask her to let me interview her. I don't know if I could make it. I'll probably bawl like a baby. She surprised me one time and showed up on my live. But when I bought from her, it said no MLM. It said no monthly expenses. It said 2-hour workday, 300 a day. And I think it said no monthly expense or automated system. And I'm like, 100%. Oh, it said 100% profit. And I'm like, 300 a day, that's 109,000 a year. But I'm like, time out. How do we make 100% profit? That's the only question I asked her. I DM'd her and I'm like, hey, I just saw your post. How do we make 100% profit? She said, oh, because the company creates the website for us. I'm like, so no tech? You guys, I didn't ask how long the company's been around. I didn't ask nothing because I got excited. I seen it. I got excited. And I was like, what I'm doing right now doesn't have me excited. So I didn't overthink it. I was like, I've got to take action. There's no money made in processing it. There's no money made in worrying about what I haven't done. The money's made in taking action. I ripped the rearview mirror off of my life. I was like, I'm just going to go forward. I'm not looking back anymore. That's all it took. I purchased the next day heading to my son's cross country meet, and I've not looked back. I said, I will make this work. I will. I went through the training, understood the power of TikTok, and I literally started marketing on TikTok, and it changed my life. I understood the power of YouTube's #2 search engine. I understand the power of video. So I started doing the copy and paste free ads method. I plugged a video on it, and now I'm monetized on YouTube. I'm monetized on TikTok just by doing marketing. Some of you are doing it completely backwards. You're trying to get monetized. Stop trying to get monetized and just go out there and deliver value, and then you will get monetized. You want something before you've earned it. How can you earn getting monetized when nobody trusts or likes or knows you yet? We get so impatient, but we'll drive to a job every day to stay broke, but we won't try to understand this process and this method. It's brilliant, by the way. It's brilliant, by the way. It's really brilliant. It's not only changed your life, but your family's life. Yes, it has completely changed my family's life in ways that I never even thought would happen, right? Because now I have 14 income streams, and they all are based around this. Literally, it's still all of this, right? The only way I could confidently buy a brick and mortar business is because I've learned to market. I have zero fear of it not working. Matter of fact, it's working amazingly. And I even said, after we bought it, I'm like, I calculated all the people that I could hire, and I'm like, I don't think this is going to be big enough. Like, we probably will have 2 locations by the end of the year. just because it's anyway, because we're doing good, because I know how to market. That's it. And I know, and I have the right mindset. I have the winning mindset. There's never one time I'm like, what if it'll work? Like, oh, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. That's the difference. Yes, that's the difference. I'm ripping side mirrors out. Yeah, forgot about that. Yeah. Not even just a rear mirror. Let's get rid of the side mirrors too, because there can be some distractions. That is so good. Oh my gosh, I love that. So good. Yeah. Just purchase a legacy builder. Yay! Let's go. Congratulations, Deborah. I'm so excited for you, my friend. So awesome. I can't wait to work with you. So good. Love it. Hey, how are you, my friend? How's Gibby doing? So good. Yeah. Yeah, what do you mean the different bundles? Hi, Michelle, is the program available in Spanish? Not yet. It will be. Okay. So it will be. So what we're doing now is we are really getting everything figured out in US and in South Africa right now, which is so amazing. Some of the exciting things that are going to be happening for South Africa this week. What we really had such a breakthrough this weekend, that is what we're going to provide to South Africa is going to change the game for South Africa. So we're excited about that. And then we just got a few more things. We're just really trying to get smooth. And then I will be launching into other countries. It's just for me to be able to do that, I got to have leaders there, right? Because I can't train in Spanish. And so I got to have leaders. It's not just like, because I'm not going to create a course for them to have a course. I want to program an interactive program. So yeah. Can you please check out my flyers? Because I'm taking this offline. What do you mean flyers? Absolutely. Canada is probably my third most popular country. It's the United States, South Africa, and Canada. Yes. So many exciting things are going to be happening for South Africa. You guys are going to love it. Like I'm talking pretty awesome. Like I'm talking, Michelle spent 3 hours on a Zoom in South Africa on Saturday and then spent time with me on it. And we've hired a gentleman in South Africa to really help us. And he actually got on the phone with this company in South Africa to really equip you guys with some really cool stuff. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm glad I gave you my original TikTok. Yeah, there you go. Can I get an extension for the upgrade for the program? Yeah, just message me, my friend. Hello, Michelle. I just wanted to say hi. I got the legacy builder, so I'm working on the setup. Yeah, good for you. I am so intrigued with your program. So bummed with other courses I have bought. Yeah, this is what I love about this, is because this is not a course, right? This is literally a program. Yes, it is. It is amazing what we're doing in South Africa. Yeah. It's going to be cool. It's really awesome. I'm actually, obviously, because South Africa is a huge country for me too, I will be adding it to my website as well. Pretty awesome. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let me see. Yes, it's going to be so cool. So, I sent flyers to the discussion group. What's the discussion group? A discussion group. So I don't know, maybe you're in the wrong live. I don't have a discussion group. Yes, it is. It's will be good for all those countries. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you'll see. You'll see. It's amazing. Yeah, it's those countries that have the struggle with PayPal and things like that. It's just another option. You'll see. Just like the United States has several options, we found a really cool option for many other countries, right? Yeah. And see, we can't see it. This is a thing that people got to really understand, right? What we see in the US is different than what you guys see, right? And so, because we don't have the exact same payment gateways. So Michelle searched and found a gentleman that she spent 3 hours on a Zoom with him on Saturday and was able to get through his, South Africa payment gateways. And it is good for those other countries. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Because I will build millionaires all over the world, right? And so we got to equip you guys with everything that you need to create that millionaire. to become a millionaire. And so it's pretty cool. I'm pretty proud of her, what she figured out. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, so that's really the main focus right now, is to taking care of what we have. But then I have to create leaders that would want to train in, um, Spanish, because that's honest. I have two grandchildren that are half Mexican, obviously, because I'm not Mexican, and they don't hardly speak Spanish. And I'm like, Alex, would you teach these kids to speak what you can speak? Like, they need that in today's world, right? Oh my gosh, like my son's girlfriend, she's Vietnamese and she speaks it fluent. And I'm like, it is so amazing to hear. Like, you guys, you know how much value you will give in this planet if you can speak more than one language? I think it should be a non-negotiable. Like, I just feel like every child should have to learn multiple languages. Yeah. I mean, I truly feel they should. I wish I would. I wish my parents would have, pushed it on me, because whoo, what a big difference. What a big difference. So, yes. Yes, at least two. Yes. Absolutely. The general discussion, oh, you just put it under that category? Ah, can you do me a favor? Can you go tag me in it, and then I'll get notifications in my whatever. Tag me in it. Now I get what you're saying. Yeah, just go tag me in it. So, I love that this program is equipping so many to change their lives, and everyone. Yes, Aaron. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Now, you guys, here's the thing. When I hear people say, I'm in New York and I'm waiting for the Spanish program to try to market to Spanish community and how to market the right way to grab us, don't wait. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's your limiting belief, right? Oh, I'm going to do it in Spanish. No, do it now this way. Look at South Africa. Like, many of them have broken English and they're becoming millionaires, right? Because they didn't wait for it to go in their country or their language, right? See, that's the thing, you guys. That's where you got to manage your mind. You think it's going to be the next best thing that's going to get you there. No, what's going to get you there is right here. It's right here. And if you can't get it with this system that's already made how many six-figure income earners, and you think it's going to be easy with the other way, it's not. It's going to be like building a completely new brand. That's going to take time. It's not going to be as easy as you guys think, because we've not introduced it in Spanish. That's going to be building a new brand. That's going to be taking time. It's not as easy as you guys think it is. Trust me. Building a brand global like that in a different language is like starting brand new. So you need to have momentum when you go into that. Right? It's so different than anything. If you're in a network marketing company, they always start in like one or two different countries, right? Once they get momentum in those countries, they're able to go to the others because they take leaders. But if you're waiting, you're not a leader. And then how are you going to expand a country if you aren't already equipped? And so that's got to happen. Like, I got to see, people having success on our program now before they can lead in another country. That I'm not a do as I say, not as I do person. I was like, hey, I'm in with you guys. I'm in the ditches with you guys. I'm out there on the court with you. Let's go. Right? Like, I'm on the court right now. Like, that's the way it should be, right? So yeah. Yes. Yeah. I am on the court. You got to be on the court. Yeah. Um, yes. Yeah. So true. Yeah. Yes. I know. South Africa does have, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I need to talk to like Celeste and kind of see what she wants to do with that, right? But I love it though. I love the fact that, yeah, there's so many people, the broken English that are over here and just slaying it. To me, that is a story, right? That is such the story. Yeah. I asked the community question at 3 a.m. and immediately people responded. I know. Isn't that awesome? So we have 24-hour support inside our community, plus we're a global community, right? So at 3 a.m. South Africa time, that's thriving, right? And that's what I love about our community. Yeah, it is a game changer. Yes. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Yes. We are keeping it real. Yes. Exactly. Who is another country who is growing? So definitely United States and then South Africa, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia. Those are like my top 5 countries. But YouTube, man, YouTube brings me so many countries that I can't even pronounce. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, so many countries that I can't even pronounce. It's pretty awesome. And so, yeah, we are literally everywhere. Like I've got people from that bought for me on YouTube, and I've had to Google the country because I'm like, where is this at? One of them was in West Africa, and I can't remember where another one was. It's pretty awesome, you guys. You don't even realize all these little bitty countries that are out there. It's pretty cool. That's been probably one of the really coolest experiences for me is just seeing all the different countries and the different cultures. And I love it. And see, when I launched my business in September of 2022, I thought small, right? I was just thinking my own country. I wasn't thinking global. I didn't understand the power. That's why you guys want to promote a digital product because then you can sell to the entire world. The entire world, and you can make 100% profit in the entire world. It is amazing. Yeah. Michelle, what's the difference between this and other promoting? I mean, I can't compare to other people because I've only done one other program, you know? And so, I can't compare something that I don't know about. Yeah. The only thing that I can tell you is that we do that is, as far as I know, nobody else does. And that is the fact that we literally, I don't know, somebody's calling me. That's so weird. Um, that the thing that we do that's so different is our hands-on training. As far as I know, nobody does this, right? Okay, are you guys there? Can you hear me? So weird. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Somebody's trying to call me. Okay. Anyway, hopefully you guys can hear me. So the one thing that we do that's so unique is the fact that our training, we do live interactive training. This is a live interactive program. This isn't a course that can be outdated tomorrow. This is an always updated course. And like tomorrow is our training, and I will do some training with you. And then I send you out in breakout rooms. I give you an assignment to do. Then I send you in breakout rooms, right? Where you can strategize together. And you're in a breakout room with 4 to 8 other entrepreneurs. You learn from them, you grow from them. There's so many people that have breakthroughs in these breakout rooms. So that's something that's super unique to us. Okay. The other thing that's unique to us is we show you how to have a fully automated business, and we show you how to build an email list, and we do free webinars every single week. Okay. We show you how to drive traffic to those webinars. Now get this. After the webinar, you get access to the replays. Yeah. So you can add the replays to your YouTube channel to grow your YouTube channel. You just download it to your computer or your phone and upload it to YouTube. That's something that is so unique to us that nobody else does. The other thing is we offer 4 different programs because I know one size doesn't fit all. I know there's currencies different in many countries, right? So I have a $100 program, a $300, a $600, and a $900. Now, the other thing that we do that is super unique is I show you how to build a reoccurring income. You have reoccurring bills. Why not a reoccurring income stream? And I also show you even how to create your own products and services if you want. Maybe your own product, your own program, your own service, your own community. I show you how to have multiple income streams. I literally walk you on your blueprint path to becoming a self-made millionaire. And so that's really the huge difference. Ours is really interactive, and you get to be part of a thriving community. Yeah. Yep. Matter of fact, you think about it. How many people, like if you guys are listening to me right now, how many people are have purchased a course before and you've never completed the course? Put a yes in the comments if you purchased a course and you've never completed it before. Anybody? I have. Yes, exactly. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's the problem. Most people don't complete it. Not because it's not a good course, but because there's no accountability. There's no, like, you're in your own environment, right? And it's easy to stay in that environment. It's hard to thrive in that environment by yourself. That's why community matters. That is why we do it this way, live and interactive. And if you can't get on live, that's 100% okay. You get access to the replay. And the other thing we do that is really important is we bring uh, guest speakers in all the time, guest coaches in, like Laura St. John. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. She's been on Netflix movies. She is a mindset coach. She's going to be on our training on Thursday, training you. 2 Thursdays ago, we had the CEO of repurpose.io on. Yeah, it is a way to leverage your time and save you time when you're posting on content. The CEO. So we don't get just people on, we get people on, right? People that can impact your life on. And so that's something else that's really unique to us. Okay, so like tonight is a call, Victoria, or today, here in about an hour is a call. Victoria's doing this one. She literally made 200,000 in 9 months. So she's going to probably be pure fire today. Now, tomorrow is a Legacy Builder live and interactive call. But this week is going to be unique because this week, Michelle's doing special text Zooms to show you the setup of the Legacy or the Launchpad, the setup of the Passy Daily Pay Blueprint, the setup of the Digital Mastery, and the setup of the Legacy Builder. So those are going to be special calls this week as well. That's going to happen because we're just going to walk you through the simplicity of the process. And then we have our monthly meetup on Wednesday that we're doing. And then Thursday is Laura St. John. So there's quite a few, right? So, and we do them at different times to try to accommodate as many different time zones. But that's the power, right? Keeping you plugged in, keeping you plugged in. Breakout rooms are every Tuesday. And sometimes I will do a special one at a different time, but every Tuesday. Which Michelle? Michelle inside our community? Go to the pin post. It's the third one. Michelle with 2 L's S. It's the third one in the pin post. Yeah. Pin post. So yes, Laura is great. Yes. Okay, guys, I'm going to bounce because I got some things I got to do before Victoria's call because I'm going to be on the call taking notes as well. I'm always learning. I'm a student just like you guys. The more we learn, the more we earn. The more we learn, the more we earn. You can do this. So, okay, right here you guys go. It's right here, dailypaybusiness.com. Check it out, dailypaybusiness.com. If you're interested, I'd absolutely love to work with you. I really focus on helping you with your mindset, your message, your marketing. I'm going to mentor you to your first million. My goal is to create 1,000 self-made millionaires. The question is, will you be one? You got this. It's life-changing. So the call is at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're in my community, it's in the calendar. Yep. Actually, when you go inside the community, it's the very first thing that you see. So thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. YouTube, you've been awesome. Congratulations, Deborah, for getting started. I look forward to working with you. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.